8.1 FM, 89.5, 89.1, 103.1, 103.5, 104.1, and 104.7 FM. Listen and view on DBS Radio Facebook Live and on YouTube. Give us 90 minutes and we will strengthen the connection between Dominicans residing in the lovely Nature Isle and Dominicans residing abroad. National Broadcaster DBS continues its quest to highlight and celebrate the achievements of Dominicans. We will discuss the highs and lows, the challenges and successes. Give us 90 minutes and we will solidify the connections we share with Dominicans all over. And we celebrate achievement Dominican to all latte. Connecting the dots. Tune in this Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Come join us as we weave a tapestry and strengthen our connections. ASO Radio DBS. Stories have been told. Time again. It's that time again, people. Welcome. The live stream has started. We are on the radio. We are ready. Welcome to the Saturday morning program. Welcome, people. Welcome, City family. Bonjour, good day. Happy Saturday. It's that time again for connecting the dots. That's where we weave a tapestry. That's where we strengthen the bonds that we share as Dominicans. These, of course, are the ties that bind. Right. Bonjour again. Welcome to Connecting the Dots. Today we're going to be trying something different. Let's see if it will work, eh? I've tried it already, but today we're trying to do it in a bigger way, you know. So happy Saturday, bonjour, assalamu alaikum, ni hao, buenos dias, wagwan, bon dia, if you understand papiamento. Comment ouye, sak passe, como estai? In fact, to best I leave that alone and stay with what I'm comfortable with. Nigel, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Yes, I was trying something there, boy. We on the Nigel? I tried to see if we on there. We on? Are we on?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but I'm just taking it live.
Yes,
Okay, so
I'm not trying none of the things you just did a while ago. So bonjour, how are you? Hello. That's what I know, and I will stick with that. But it's good to know other languages. You know, it's one of the beautiful things of being able to at least
definitely.
say hi, or
Ni hao, Niger. What's this?
At least hello, how are you, kind of thing. You know,
Do you
it's really
know
good to say that.
Ni hao is what? Hello in what language?
Well, it's hello. I think it's in Chinese or something like that, right?
All right.
Yes, that much I know. There was once upon a time I could say hello, how are you in German, because but it's
I could say that.
When you don't use something very often,
it can escape you.
So that's one of those things.
Yes. But I decided to call you because I check in that I would day parley and song like a fool, so.
Figure let it quit while it's your head, right?
Yes,
But no, you were doing very well. Okay. You were doing very well.
But Nigel, can you speak the French language?
Well, I don't think I can speak it as well as you. I can say the one or two things, but in terms of speaking it, which I know that Brother John Lewis will probably be disappointed in me because
I know.
At that wonderful institution, I did both French and Spanish.
Yes, and you forget a lot.
But again, you don't use it, unfortunately.
Yes. Okay, so let me just refresh your memory.
I
know we. Just an easy thing I'm going to give. So how would you say, even though you are not making sense in French, how would you say that?
How would you say that? Even though you're not making sense. I don't want to translate that.
Even
though you're not making sense.
Tu n'es pas d'essence.
Tu n'es pas
French is
sens. Tu n'es pas sens would be making sense, but tu n'es
pas d'essence. Tu n'es pas d'essence.
You have to put the negative one, yeah. So tu n'es pas ça. Tu n'es pas ça.
Let's leave that alone.
You situation with him this morning.
Let us stick to what we know best.
Yeah. Stick to what we know there.
Nigel, how are you? How are you doing?
I am doing well. I'm doing well. It's another Saturday, so doing well on a Saturday. The week was kind of, I don't know. The week was kind of busy. Well, busy.
Busy.
So so you kind of just had me going, and then suddenly came upon me that this is Saturday.
Yes, Saturday.
Yesterday was a little graduation. The youngest one, moved on from elementary to middle school, or what we call high school, if you want to call it in Dominican's terms. So yesterday was graduation for her. So that was a little nice moment for the rest of the family and everybody who celebrated her. So that took like half the day. And then later on, had some little, neighborly things to do, to attend some viewing and so on for a neighbor who passed. And this morning is a funeral.
And later on, after that viewing and everything, we had a meeting. You had to reprimand me for something.
Yes, we had our own little meeting that we had to had to put together to get some stuff moving on.
And we have to talk about that stuff, at some point.
Yes, because I think that's historic.
It is, and it just shows, the strength of the program, connecting the dots.
It is.
So we had a guest.
And it shows your strength, and it shows your determination to get things done too. So
teamwork makes the dream work. Teamwork makes the dream work.
It does.
And one of the assignments we gave to one of our Connecting the Dots family, a family member. So normally he gets a detention. So one of his assignments was to see how we could make this. Let
me make sure he's on, so he don't get any. Hey, he's on.
Okay. Yes.
It was a little late, so he won't get a detention because of what happened yesterday.
Yes.
And his contribution to the discussion. So we won't give him a detention.
Yes, he got a pass. So yeah.
You get a pass. Yeah. Joe Cam, good morning. Bonjour, tout le monde. Yes, Joe Cam is there very early as well.
Nice.
So so that was what the week was like, and nice. Apart from the usual work stuff, that had to get done, How was your week though?
It was good.
It was doing stuff.
Yeah, man. A lot is going on, of course.
Yes, a lot is going on right now.
But yeah, wonderful times these days. Nigel, by the way, you missed the flight to Irvington, New Jersey, man.
I missed the flight, man. I missed the flight.
I thought you were supposed to be there to give us the live report.
These airlines, they keep doing this to me. I don't know,
I thought you were going to the Expo.
Hopefully they give me a refund, Hopefully I get a refund.
Yes, let's hope that can be arranged, Let's hope that can be arranged.
Yes, so apologies for that, and I hope I get my refund and that we can move on from there. So that's what happened.
Yeah, so that's where the action is, and in Irvington, New Jersey. Nigel, and as I mentioned, Irvington, New Jersey, let me as well publicly extend deepest condolences to a very close friend of mine. She resides in Irvington, New Jersey, and she lost her son, her one and only son, her one and only child, last Sunday in an accident in New Jersey. So let me extend, deepest condolences to the family of the son of Bernadine Regina Happy Sorindo Daniel. So she lost her son, so I did not put that correct. She lost her son, so I'm extending deepest condolences to the family, Nigel, and that can be very painful to
it can, especially when it's your only son.
Yeah, it's really hard to deal with the
your
loss.
Only child,
Yeah, it's hard to deal with the loss of a loved one when there's probably enough time to expect it. That if you know the person is sick, and you can see the person going on.
Right.
But when a loved one passes away unexpectedly, Nigel,
suddenly,
wow,
yes,
it can be overwhelming to manage.
Double hurts.
Yes, yeah. So
that's double hurts. Yes, yes. I agree with you on that one. Yeah. So we certainly hope they can hold strong and hold tight.
Yeah, man.
Hang on to the memories, as little as it may be, but hang on to the memories, the good ones, for strength.
Yeah, I tell you. But Nigel, let's leave that talk alone. I see that free son.
Yes.
That free son.
Alvin, what is Alvin asking me then? Alvin, Nigel, NBA finals have started. Where's your bet? Oh, okay. Everybody, I don't want to say that now because I have some friends and family. Good morning to you, Liz. And, my sister's there in Boston. But I think the Mavs is going to pull it off, Alvin. I think I'm going to bet on the Dallas Mavericks. Although Boston did what they had to do in the first game, but I'm going to go with the Mavericks for this one. So that's where my bet is.
Okay, so you're betting on this. I remember my days, back in the day, I was just a big NBA. Nigel, let me tell you something. I was a big fan. I could not miss a game. I just could not miss a game, but things have changed.
Man. Remember people used to gather like outside people's houses to look at the games, at that time was Pistons and Lakers and Celtics.
Oh my goodness.
I mean the good old days of Magic Plus and the rest, Yes, people would gather around and make sure they can do that, Yes. By the way, congratulations to my other home team, the USA, for doing so well in the T20.
Okay. All right.
Yes, they took care of Pakistan, So leading the tables in the World Cup. West Indies plays tonight, right?
Yes. West Indies plays tonight. So let's see what happens. By the way, quickly, Nigel, we must congratulate our CCD family member, Rosalind Severin McLean. She won the 2024 International Impact Book Awards, something like that, Nigel.
Oh, that is wonderful news.
We really have to say congratulations to her.
Yes, we have to. Well, congratulations to you, Rosalind, from the rest of the CTD family on that achievement. And I'm pretty sure it will, do wonders for you. Keep it moving on.
Would we see?
You're getting blows there now. We're in the book call you.
You getting blows?
Because I say Mavericks.
Okay, Dallas Mavericks. Okay, so you get take your blows.
I'm taking my blows. We're sorry about that. Yes, Julie Joe telling me, really, Nigel. You can't have been telling me Celtics give them a volley in the first team. Put your money in a trust fund. Yes. Nadine Williams, Celtics got this season. Okay. I'm sorry for that, but okay. All right. I'll take my blows. Take my blows.
Yeah. But Nigel, as we're talking about sport, the national football team, Dominica football team, they received a 6-0 drubbing by Guatemala this week. And
but
to say this,
they had challenges. They did well.
too many challenges. Yes,
a lot of challenges, including the ref not giving us the penalty that we're supposed to have gotten. But listen, man, it's difficult when you're playing these high altitudes and you kind of arrive a little later than you expected.
I tell you. They went through a lot. They went through a lot, Nigel. They went through a lot together. They were heckled and jeered at, by a hostile environment. After going through this thing in Barbados, and having to ensure that they got your visa, and then when you get there, oh my goodness, Nigel,
it's a lot. Yeah, mentally, it can drain you. You know what I mean? So apart from the fact you might be tired physically, but when have to deal with all of that and try and put it at the back of your mind and still play. It's difficult.
I'm not sure if you saw what Gavin Richards wrote. Gavin Richards, of course, traveled with the team as the media officer.
Right. Unfortunately, I did not see that one.
Yes. But he was saying essentially that the Dominica team did not lose to 11 guys on the field of play, so did not really lose to Guatemala. What they were beaten by was that the entire nation, he said, of Guatemala, because in terms of the reception that they received, so everybody was just against them, but they have to put this behind them and concentrate on the matter at hand. The game is tomorrow against Jamaica. So let's see what happens.
So we need the entire nation now to come and represent against Jamaica.
Yes, represent.
So Dominica should be out in full force tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. at the Windsor Park.
Go and
lend your support and beat the drums and make it noisy for the reggae boys.
Make it
noisy. Let the music drum the reggae.
Right, that is it, Nigel. That is it. When Nigel, you batting. That is it. But then we are very hospitable people, and we will also support Jamaica. Just imagine this. Dominica went to Guatemala and they were just against us. But Jamaica coming here, we'll feel, about warmth and all of that.
Yes, they will feel the warmth and the sunshine and the beauty, but we shall be competitive.
We should be. We should
be. Your rhythms, drum not the reggae rhythms.
Yeah, but we have to learn to grow through what we go through. So, we should put that behind us and just move on.
Yes. Yes, you see trouble I put myself in there now. See all the blows I get in, for that Celtics thing I say there.
What's happening?
Anyway, I'm so sorry, Daniel. Today's Daniel. Happy birthday again, Daniel. And I am sorry that I had to mention that the Celtics might not be the champions. I think there'll be a good fight. But I think if it comes down to the last, game, the Mavericks might just edge it out. But I won't be disappointed if Celtics win as well. Okay,
okay
I hope that will help
sir,
me.
Papa. Yes, sir. I'm not saying much. So the book is busy, and I'm hoping as well that what we planned for today can work.
Works.
I know it worked well.
You know what?
I know it worked well already. Well,
look at me, pal. We connect otherwise. We're just
we are quite capable of doing this, eh?
We're capable of talking for the hour, and our Facebook friends will give us things to talk about. Let me say good morning to all those who are just joining again. We love you connecting with us on a Saturday and the discussions that we're having. Right now, we were talking sports. We're hoping the whole nation of Dominica can come and support Dominica against Jamaica tomorrow. We know the strength of the reggae boys, but it doesn't mean that we can put up a fight.
Of course.
And we can't take this one to the next stage, So come and support tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, come and support. But Nigel, it's time for the Dominica corner. My turn, man.
You're
not ready? You want me?
I ready. Go. I ready.
Okay.
I ready. Anything you
what do I say? Okay, so Nigel, when I say a word or a phrase in English, you give me the Creole translation. No, I'm gonna be easy.
Let's see how the Creole going this morning.
So if I find that lady well fresh. No, fresh in Creole can mean different things. But let's see how you handle it. So I find that lady well fresh. Right, you can say Ihadi. No, Ihadi is not fresh. But Kopawezo.
Yes. Kopawezo, yeah. That is rude. But Kopawezo, fresh. I say enough. Those are good ones.
Something like that. Yeah, they'll correct us. While the cat is away, the mice will play. Now you can say it in different ways in Creole as well.
While the cat's away, the mice will play.
So if you want to translate
it, what is mice again?
I think it's what?
What is cockroach.
Nigel! Oh my goodness.
Help me. Help me.
Like,
what is
what?
Please help me. What?
Like a rat?
Like a rat. Okay. You say mice. They give me the corrective mice. That put me off. Say rat. Let's shut pala what kabai.
Like shut pala what kabai bal. Something like that.
What kabai bal. Something like that. Warix, help me.
Another one. That lady was dancing naked.
We bullshit. From Salatika Dasi. You can't pass any yard. What is naked in Creole? Never true.
Nigel, ça se donne le T. Come on, Nigel.
Naked. Tutuni.
Yes, that lady was dancing naked from so like a
Yeah, from Makadasi, Tutuni.
How do you say
Right.
Shiva? How do you say Shiva in Creole?
Shiva is.
I said it earlier, you know. I said it earlier, not too long ago. I said the word.
Freeze. No, not freeze. Shiva is who's we.
I know I said it.
Shiva is
Somebody help Nigel on the live.
Oh, you help me then.
Help Nigel on the live, somebody. Papa, mate. Nigel, fui sonné. Hey, but Nigel, go, man. Nigel, oi. Okay, so Shiva is fui sonné. I'm not here in Nigel again. I'm not sure what is happening. But
idea.
Yes, it's fui sonné.
Right.
What Creole phrase do you use to say the pot is calling the kettle black?
The pot is calling the kettle black. I know that one, you know.
Yeah.
Karawika the short, yeah, something. Karawika the short, yeah, something.
Karawika the short, yeah, border in way.
Yeah, Karawika the short, yeah, border in way. I see, I remember a little bit of it. I should give me those hard things this morning. Then,
Another one.
Give me one to give her, please.
Easy. Let me give you an easy one.
Give me one to give her.
How do you say blister in Creole? Blister. So you get a blister.
Yeah, blister. Yeah, bobo.
But how do you say blister in Creole?
Blister.
Wait, why is it again? Somebody help me there. I asked the question.
Help me out there, please. How do you say blister in Creole?
It's cliché. Cliché, right? Cliché.
Then you have a guiji. You know, cliché is blister. Guiji is what now?
Well, one of them, I guess. We'll tell you to go there. Somebody help us. Come on, Noreen and Delia Coffee Weeks and the others.
Yes. What is blister in Creole, please? Jokam or anybody help me out. Jokam say, I don't know that one.
Okay.
Yes is what, Cecilia? Yes is correct.
Okay.
I know you're a Rosa boy, you don't speak part. And
another one.
What is blister in Creole now?
I think it's blister is cliché.
I guess it's cliché.
Guiji is what? Guiji is a scratch? No.
Guiji, you get a guiji. You get a bruise. Guiji is bruise?
Something. Okay, how will you say Dominica will beat Jamaica in football tomorrow? How will you say it in
bad Jamaica. Look at it. Bad Jamaica them.
And one more. And listen carefully, right, Nigel?
Okay.
Dominica Grammar School. Dominica Grammar School used to always beat SMA in football. I mean, that
I refuse to translate that one.
Dominica Grammar School, or you can say just DGS used to always.
You take a toujours bat community high school.
Why, Nigel? Dominica, DGS used to always beat SMA in football. Let's get that right.
DGS, you take a toujours bat SMA.
Abol. Nigel, yes. Nigel, are they there now, by the way? Let's see, Are they there? They should be on now, because we have to go to the Craft Expo.
Are they there?
Yes. And we have to pray. But
yes,
we have to go to the Craft Expo. Are they there? So we are going to pray, Nigel.
You have the prayer. You have the prayer up now. I didn't. Let me see.
Yes. So okay. So I have the prayer. Got it.
You have the prayer. Okay. Right.
Heavenly. So the prayer for connecting the dots. Heavenly Father, Creator of mankind and the universe, we thank Thee for the gifts of life today and all the blessings You continue to bestow on Your children. We seek Your presence and intervention through this program, and we ask that You keep us connected always. We also pray for the success of the program, its hosts, coordinators, and listeners, that they may find purpose and enjoy what they share. Bless our radio station and the nation, and may we grow to love and unite with each other. irrespective of our differences. All this we ask in your name, now and forever.
Amen.
Amen. Yes.
And amen. Yes.
Right.
Blessings as always. Always good to study for blessings. I agree, Alvin. We're not translating that one. I agree. Oh, by the way, somebody tell us blister is Zapud.
Zapud? Oh, yeah. I know Zapud.
To me, Zapud is Zapud.
What is Zapud again? Like when you use your hands a lot, if you wash a lot or scrub a lot, and then you get something like a
Zapud.
Like
oh, blister. Okay, Zapud. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Zapul. Okay, Zapul. Yes. Money is that. Okay.
I'm just getting. I get some information as well from the guy. We always get attention.
What do you say then?
So about Arthur Bolden. Now dubbed the ambassador for Caribbean sports leading up to the Paris Olympics. So yeah, we can check that out, Nigel. You can check that out.
Yes.
Yeah, big news there.
Big up to Arthur, yes.
Okay, so
former champion. We know the Olympics is coming up soon. Next month. It's going to be big. Are you going to Paris? Hopefully, you can join the team in Paris for the Olympics.
You asking who? You asking me?
You think we can do connecting dots from Paris? I'm Mr. President of Dominican Olympics Committee, the president. I'm not calling no name. But can you see how we can get that organized? Is it too late for us to get a pass? Let's see. I was reading the comments there. Okay, yes. Zapul. Okay. All right. Blister is blister. Say different accents. Okay. Zapul.
What is blister?
I think it's Zapul.
Zapul, okay. Blister.
I'm guessing.
Zapul not something like a what? Like a I don't know.
You have a Zapul.
Look at not making connection. Oh yes. We'll have to bring K1 on one of those days. We need to give us some.
Bring K1 on
yes. Give us some Creole lessons.
Bring K1 on to help us out there for those Creole lessons.
Because some things are bad.
Yes. They're putting us under pressure there.
So this morning the intention is really to capture as much as we can on the Dominican Diaspora Expo. Right, that's it. At Suncraft Expo, yes. Yeah, so it's on today, New Jersey, and as we said earlier, we hope it will go as planned because I remember we did it. Was it last year, Nigel, or the year before? When we did it, we had Anthony Drago as the roving reporter, and the intention is to do that again. And Levi Low Black will be on as well. And so they'll be going to the various stalls because the event starts at 10, but the stalls are set up already. The event starts at 10 in New Jersey very soon. It will officially start. And so what we will do is capture a lot of what is on display on the various stalls, and we'll speak with the Dominicans as well who have the stalls. So that should be interesting. I'm just hoping that it goes well as planned. And
yes, it should be a good one so that we can, continue to highlight what our people are doing and to connect with them. The most important part of it, connecting with them.
Levi Super Low Black is the headliner for the event, and he should be giving us reports as well.
Anything is possible.
Yes, he should be giving us reports as well. So yes, we look forward to that. Hopefully as well, maybe Alex will be on as well, and we'll hear from Marceline and Anthony Drago. So let's hope it goes as planned, Nigel. Let's hope it can work.
That's all we can do. We hope
else we'll have to get stuck.
We hope and pray that it happens. But in the meantime, we will connect with each other until that happens. So we'll see how that works out. And as you said, we wait, whose birthday is it today? Let me see. People saying happy birthday. Happy birthday to the Honorable Prime Minister. Today's Honorable Prime Minister birthday. Okay, happy birthday to you, sir. Much blessings and continued success. Sandra Norris, good morning to you. Happy birthday, PM, and all the rest. Okay, beautiful to know that you're celebrating. We need to bring him on Connecting the Dots. Let's connect with him.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yes, my former students.
Okay. So Nigel, I'm not getting through to who I'm supposed to get through to. But
you haven't connected with them yet?
No, okay. I have not. But I have a feeling it will happen. I see
it's going to happen.
Yes.
It's going to happen. we always speak things into existence. So it's going to happen.
And I discussed thoroughly with the main organizer, the main person behind the exposition. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that that is going to happen.
You know, sometimes on the day it's a hustle. You're trying to do something.
I know.
Something didn't go right, and you forgot the table.
When you can't we'll just talk.
And then you have to go and get the table or get the book that you forgot. So you know, so those things happen. Those things happen. You know. So we will look forward to the connection. We will look forward to
definitely.
So
it will work, man. We'll get something.
Yes. What's happening in graduation season is coming up soon.
Yes. Graduation season is soon. A lot of graduation, Nigel. You know, I think the Dominica Community High School normally very early, so they had theirs already. They call it the school living ceremony. They had theirs sometime in May. I think very early in May. I think it was the first week in May. The Dominica Community High School. And so the other schools coming up, even the early childhood education centers, the preschool. So that is on, graduation. It's on the primary schools as well, and the secondary schools, as I said, and the college, the tertiary institutions, the BTC and others will have the graduation ceremonies as well. I have none this year, no graduation ceremonies this year.
And the tradition of writing on the shirts continue, right?
Of course, yes. In fact, yes. So that was done already. I think students would have left in May, so maybe at the end of April. So that's done already. So the next phase is on.
When you graduate, you have.
But of course.
You still have that shirt?
Oh, if I have my shirt? No, I don't have it. But I stayed there. It was at home for a long while, but then I say nah.
Okay.
That was Pichonnet. What is that? What is Pichonnet? What is Pichonnet? Is it Pichonnet? Like when you live, you like dry rot. So how do you say dry rot in French?
Okay, dry rot. Yes. Pichonnet. What's Pichonnet?
No, Pichonnet is like a pinch.
To pinch.
Well, why did I say pinch? Yes. There's no correlation. There's no correlation there. But yeah, so I had my shirt, Nigel. I can't remember some of the things that was on the shirt now, but I was a shy girl, but I was good for myself too. So.
You don't know. It's the right thing.
I was good for myself, so nice. But I said a little move.
How do you call the Creole thing when you see you? Underneath. What's underneath?
Abba.
Yes. Okay.
My little clique, I was good for myself, man. I was shy girl, generally, but.
Let's see. I was just reading the book. That's why. Eddie John Baptist was just saying, "Hi, your brother's in your head."
Yes. Hello. Okay, so Nigel, so let's see what is happening. Let me see if I can call our girl and see if we can get some action, because we want Dominicans to see what is happening in New Jersey with Dominicans.
Yes. In the meantime, Catherine, Janice, Leighton, Armour, good morning to you all the way from Sacramento. I know it's pretty early over there, so it's we appreciate you being here early morning or always on a Saturday to connect with us. We appreciate that. Hey, Zed, good morning to you. We have to have Zed.
Yes. We need to have him. The man have a lot of lyrics, and the man have a lot of history. He's a student of history.
He have a story to tell.
Yes.
Although he giving blows on the Dominica team there, stop making excuses. We qualified. Why they carried the whole team to Barbados 2 days before? This is a colossal administrative failure. Yes. I'm not sure if we got any discussion or reasons why the team was unable to get. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even know, and I'm being upfront, I didn't recognize that we needed a visa to go to Guatemala. So I didn't know myself. But I didn't know that. I thought we could travel there without a visa. So I'm not sure.
But that should have been a given. I mean, when you're traveling to a country, if you're not too sure about the criteria before you get there, you have to do your homework. You have to dig a lot and find out.
So you have to, yes. So definitely the administration, should have checked before to see all the required. Whoever was doing the booking. They probably would have told them that you need a visa, whatever. So unless if they were hoping that you can only get the visa in Barbados, and therefore they were hoping, hey, let's just travel there and get it because it's a simple thing, quick thing, get it right there and then. So it's important that the staff, administrative part of it, that they sorted all those things prior to any kind of travel.
Definitely, you have to do that. You must ensure that this is done. Because it can be both embarrassing, and a daunting task for the team as well to have to go through something like this. and we're going to it's not like in the we were going close. We're going to Guatemala, so it's different. The conditions are different. Everything is just different. So let's hope that this does not happen again. To the team. To the team,
yes, definitely so. After we beat Jamaica on Sunday, I'm not sure what the next game. Who is the next game? I think they play 4 games in the grouping. I think each team plays 4 games or something like that. So wherever they travel next, let's make sure that we have all those arrangements set up. Let's make sure those guys have enough time to rest, and that they are being given time off work and all the rest of it to prepare. Okay. I just tell them, I Celtics, if they win, it's okay. They still give me blows. I shouldn't open my mouth. Alvin, you see what you caused this morning there now? Because of Alvin Thomas, suddenly it's a question about Mavs and Celtics. Now people giving me blows. Yes, Mr. Hamilton Joseph, good morning to you as well. I know the Boston Celtics have always been a formidable team, especially with Larry birthdays and everything else. I appreciate that. That
was my guy, yeah.
All teams go through a phase, yes. Okay. And I Celtics, for my sake, all you best all you with me, because so I won't have to have any trouble. Yes.
Nigel perfect.
I love the Celtics team. I mean, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown is a great duo there, and Drew Holiday coming in through. So it's really a good team. Derek White doing this thing. So I love the Celtics as well. They have a great team. Of course, coming up against the Mavericks with Kyrie and Luka and the rest. So it's going to be a great series. We'll see what happens on Sunday. Tomorrow is the second game. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night for game 2. All right.
So Nigel, you're talking, right? Keep talking a while. Keep talking. We're making things happen.
Don't give me any more blows about Celtics. All right.
Keep talking. Keep checking the book on the tube.
Seriously, little sports is always nice. Sports is always nice to discuss. On that level. So it's good that we can have a little discussion on the NBA side. And as I said, game 1, Celtics took care of business as they were supposed to. They had home court advantage. And just like Dominican and Guatemala, when you had the entire Guatemala country playing against us. The same way Boston, you had the entire Boston Gardens. The TD Garden was rocking there. And of course, doing what they had to do. I think the difference between the Celtics and the Mavs, I think, is the fact that the Celtics have been tried and proven. So, I know Al Horford has championship before, so he might be able to come through and help the team. Of course, Kyrie Irving has had championship before, so he might be able to come through and help the team and to see how they can carry them through. So it's going to be an interesting series. Yes, it's going to be an interesting series. All right. So, Hamilton, what you're telling me there, the weight on the local DFA should be known in advance. Yes. And we've said that. We really think that the DFA needs to get it together in terms of ensuring for future travel that doesn't happen, that they know long in advance of the requirements and that they put it in place prior to the travel so that we don't end up in that situation, But the team is back home now. And Sunday is going to be the big game. So we want the entire Dominican nation to come out on Sunday so that they can support Dominica and they can, as we say, bring all the booyah rhythms and let's drum the reggae rhythms for one day and see how we can take care of the reggae boys, So we are still trying to connect with New Jersey and the Dominican Art Expo. Ivonia is working behind the scenes to get it sorted out. And therefore, I have to talk until she gets it sorted out. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties there, but we're going to connect because we think the Dominican Art Expo is something that's important. And we want to make sure that you can see what's taking place over there. You can hear what's taking place over there, over in New Jersey, so that we can share what our Dominican entrepreneurs and our creative people are doing. And that way we can, connect with the rest of you to make sure it happens. So we're looking forward to that, So that connection should happen hopefully in a little bit from now. I won't have finish probably, although I could keep talking.
Hey, Nigel, you laugh at all course already. Come on, man. Who does that?
Now I started. No, I've
the only laugh when you have the Nigel.
Now I start. I could talk for the whole day.
Say that again. Look, I'm not even hearing you.
You not hearing me?
No. Okay, maybe my bad.
Okay, my bad. I talk for the whole day and you don't hear me. I talk whole morning. I talk about
okay, Mokatano. You remember that song, Alex Bruno used to have a song, Mapakatans or something like that? Yes. So yeah, which really trying to make it work. I'm not sure what is happening. It worked well last time, so I really hope that we can, because I really want us to capture what is happening in New Jersey, in Irvington, New Jersey, to understand, how Marceline with her team can make something that huge work.
Yes.
Rosalind, Severin McLean, her work will be on display there. I think Gifters John as well. He's working on display.
Yes.
Who do I know? Gail Bruni.
Tanya Green had something.
Tanya Green. We had Tanya Green on last time. Who again will be on? The books of our guest of last week.
Yes,
Michael Drago.
Michael Drago.
And so I remember the last time Anthony was just like interviewing Dominicans with their stalls and just talking. They were just saying what they're doing and what they have on display. So I'm really hoping we can capture this. But if not, we have to continue with connecting the dots, man. I mean, there's so many things that we can speak about.
We have to continue connecting. If we might open the line, take a call or two, and see if somebody wants to share. That way we can keep the connection going. Mm-hmm. Of course, our book is always very busy as well, connecting, so we appreciate that as well.
Yeah, man.
Those of you connecting with us via the book,
yes,
we appreciate that, so that the connection can continue going. Mm-hmm. Hopefully our New Jersey connection can work. Hopefully. We should be having a very interesting guest next week and the week after that.
No, next week as well. This Sunday is Father's Day.
Fathers?
So our guest will have to sing too, man. Sing a song for fathers. Serenade fathers.
You see what they do to our fathers? We plan Mother's Day long in advance. No, I remember the next week.
He's next. Yeah, man. So get ready for the wallets and the ties and the things like that.
That's not very good. No, I remember too. Next week is Father's Day.
Yeah, I mean.
Look out for the wallets and the screwdrivers and the tool sets.
The tool sets and all of that.
And the ties.
Yeah.
That's what we get. That's what the fathers get. So we'll see if we can change that.
Oh, boy. How comes we're not getting them? Anyway, it's all right.
Listen, it happens. Yeah, it happens. Bakaswe.
I'm not crying. Okay. I'm not going to cry.
No crying and no sweating.
More back play with fashion there. No man. Nigel, by the way, Nigel.
Yeah.
I don't want to let the cat out of the bag in terms of what Cecil Joseph will be having on tomorrow. We have discoveries.
Ooh, yes.
Recently he had Elements and he had so many people, Nigel.
Yes.
But let me tell you something. You have to listen tomorrow, Nigel.
Okay.
So Cecil Joseph called me to his office yesterday. I've been come a while. No, I'm here in his voice, like he's laughing a lot. So anyway, I went there. Nigel, remember back in the day when a guy was making a break, me and a girl, most times, and that was way back before my time, he would have to write a letter to the father to express, let the father know what his intentions are. Yes. Nigel, listen to Discoveries tomorrow evening. Nigel, we play way. Nigel, I was like a fool. Nigel, I was like, because the guest was there, because normally they prepare, so the guest was there. So Nigel, I read a letter from the man to the father, and then I read the father's response. What? I remember, no man. I mean, I've heard people say that, but to actually see the letter, about your intentions and how much money you make, and no man, I can't believe that's what we used to do before. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Marceline, by the way, call me. You'll have to call me. Let's see how we
can. The daddies didn't want to let the daughters go just like that. You had to be sure what they were doing, what you're doing, and what your intentions. Be clear.
Man. So you have to take a paper, take an exercise book paper, pen or pencil or whatever, and you write. I just say, "Dear Mr. Whatever." No man.
That's going to be an interesting letter. I love that one.
So that will be disclosed tomorrow on Discoveries.
Tomorrow on Discoveries.
Yes.
All right. Wonderful. We look forward to that.
Who wrote that letter to who and who replied?
And the response that was given.
And the response that was given. You know what transpired after. But yeah. But Nigel, we're not getting them, no?
We're not getting them.
So
okay.
let's see. So I guess I'll have to just interview you there, then, Nigel. I think
let's see how we can. Let's see. Okay, Carlos Smith Joy go help get. Okay, all right. Jacinta, you late detention. Very not
what?
Just late. You very late.
Yes, Jacinta Banisa detention for you. I mean, come on.
Detention
who does
for
that?
you, man. No, you reach Jacinta detention for you.
Jacinta, by the way, Nigel has to be a guest. Jacinta is working on something big. I can tell you that much. She's working on something big.
Well, I look forward to that.
Should come to fruition very soon.
Nice.
Jacinta,
I love those things, you know.
Be a guest.
Yes, I love that. Yes, Alvin wants to know the letter was hand delivered or posted.
No, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But yes. But the lady she saved that letter, and she's a student of history, and you'll understand. You'll get the connection.
Well, I know there was another fella that bring a letter, and they tell him bring it back. He didn't have no stamp. So I'm not calling no name.
Oh, he's an ambassador, man. Ambassador.
I not call any name Mr. President.
But that's interesting, though. That's really interesting. What used to happen before?
Yes.
That's very.
You bring the letter and they tell him you don't have stamp. Go back and put the stamp.
Yeah, man. So just imagine that. And back in the day, a lot of times, people would not really go to school. Well, some, So just imagine probably somebody who had to quit school very early at primary school level, having to write a letter maybe years after to maybe a father who was an intellect or something like that. So just imagine that. And maybe the father would say, go back and write the letter. You can imagine? Yes. Go back and write that letter. That doesn't make sense. Who does that, But these were the things in traditions that we grew up with. A lot has changed. A lot remains the same. But that was interesting. But I'm
wondering if people had to bring a letter now, whether there would be. Man, I'm trying to figure if I have to write a letter.
If you have to write a letter.
Yes, the part I'm talking about the help us out. After him, no more letters. So
everybody else. Okay, so yes, you benefited.
No, we had other things we had to do, One of those days we'll disclose that. Other things we had to do. That's those who came after him.
But imagine you as a young girl, you like a guy, you get together.
Yeah,
and then you have to tell him when my father says you have to write a letter to you because he wants to know what your intentions are. And then you have to bring the letter, after you give him the letter, whether you post it or bring it in person, you have to sit with him and explain because he wants, Nah.
Well, I don't know about you, but it can be very intimidating because you check in your visor, everything moving nicely. And then you have to meet the father.
Boy, not in that day and age, children to say, what? How are we? No, boy.
Then you have to meet the father, yes. I remember I had to go and meet the father too, for mine.
But what is Maxine telling me there? Maxine?
You have to meet the father.
Maxine, should I say that?
If you don't have to bring the letter, but you have to meet the father and listen, it's tough on guys,
Yes.
Fellas have it hard, You feel them girls are just breeze free, they're just there waiting and chilling. And it's those fellas after. Alvin, by the way, you have to bring a letter. I wonder if Alvin had to bring a letter. I wonder. Alvin, tell us if you had to bring a letter too. But I think it was difficult not difficult, but it was very tough in those days when you had to go to the father and say,
I wonder if anybody. Nigel, I tell you, I saw the letter, Nigel, the letter, 4 pages, I think. Nigel, yes. I did not know.
They didn't have to bring a letter for you?
For me? No.
But you're lucky. Mr. Lucky. Well, if you didn't have to bring a letter, but you didn't have to come and meet nobody and say, well, this is what I want to do. I love your daughter.
But I try to remember, yes, I think so. But that's a long time. Boy, Nigel, I say that maybe it's this long time. Nigel, mind me there today. I maybe it's this long time, I could have made money, man, back in the day. That if that was happening, I would take, just come on, write the letter for you, man. I just tell you, come on, write the letter. But imagine that.
But nowadays, that doesn't happen. You just see them come through. Yes, what happened in my house? Just somebody passing through.
Tell you.
Yes.
Write a letter.
I got it. I leave it now. Like what?
Yes. So I must tell my girls to tell the guys to write a letter, man. Write a letter. Bring it for mommy.
Yes. Alvin, I want to know still. Okay, Alvin say he had to make a long commute on the rain and sun to get there.
Oh my goodness.
The difference is, but that's interesting, the difference between the way in which I guess relationships, and when it's ready to move forward, the difference in how it used to be as to compare to how it is now. I think now it's I don't know, it's probably good and bad, because maybe then the way it was done, at least you know for sure that this guy is really interested in your daughter, because he's coming to you to tell you that, and he's facing up to you to let you know how he feels about your daughter and all the rest of it. Now you're finding out the day before. So, I guess it's different. What Maxine telling is Mark Pebrochi. Okay, a good way. I did the same thing she told you. It was a good way for parents to at least keep the key for the door. Okay, I agree with that one, Maxine. Yes. That door used to have shutters plus.
Somebody calling me there on the live there. Hey,
But yes, I mean, it's interesting how relationships work in terms of what happens then and what happens now, and how we connect with each other, and how we let our intentions be known to the parents.
Yeah.
Yes, that's good to know. But it's so different now.
So, but why would the father have to write back?
But as if I know, was something, right?
Okay, so you write to the father, but the father has to reply. So, and what if he doesn't agree?
Well, you're out of it now. You're out of luck. I could imagine the father saying no because the full sentence wasn't written correctly.
It wasn't properly. That's why I said you. There was and that father was an intellect. That man was just big on words.
Yes, sorry, that full sentence is grammatically incorrect. Fix that and send it back. But it's nice to have that though, because then you can have evidence. You can go back and tell him, you see, you said you would take care of her, and now what's happening? So that's a good one. That's a good one. We're still trying to connect with New Jersey, by the way. We're still trying to make it work for you guys. We're still trying to make that connection. So we will see how we can do that. Shows was that.
Well, Nigel, the web administrator is really working, hard to see if that happens. So it could be that there's no, I don't know, Wi-Fi service there. Although I was told that it is on. It is on. I was told that it is on and everything is okay and ready. And they even had wireless mics to go around. And anyway, I mean, this
everything was supposed to have happened. Yes.
How you say it's in
but Maslin, I'm making a commitment today that next year, with God willing, I will be there. That's a commitment to you. All right. Okay.
Now, and the cheese will stay at home. Oh my goodness. Yes. Leave me there. Leave me at home and go. Allez, Rico.
No, we're coming in. Both of us going.
Allez, Rico.
Both of us going. Yes. But we were connecting on our letters whilst you're waiting for the connection over there. So, but both of us shall go. That's okay. What this one saying then? Let's see. I know a letter that led a young man to court. Good trouble now. Yes. Shows Joseph saying, I know of a letter that led to a young man going to court for breaking his promise.
For breaking his promise.
I'm thinking maybe that's what the letter was about. That if you write the letter, then you should call her. Okay, Catherine is saying, go ahead and try to call Rosalind. She's waiting.
Oh yes, but I did not call Rosalind. Yes, I've been calling Marcin and the others, but I did not call Rosalind. So I'll see if we can get Rosalind. So Rosalind will give us an idea as to what is happening. I'll have to call Rosalind via WhatsApp so we can have her on live while she speaks.
Yes. Alvin, yes. CTD is going to be there next year. We shall do the program from there. That was one of the intentions as well. I mean, in all seriousness and honesty, I did plan to go over to New Jersey to get this done. But we had some unfortunate situations, I really had to have gone because I couldn't go to the funeral this morning for my dear neighbor that's been here with us for quite a while. And so I had to go to the viewing last night. So I had to cancel the plans and everything else. It was a matter of making a choice. And I thought the most I could do for her and the family that's always been there for us is to at least be there to lend my support. So unfortunately, because of this death, I could not make it. That's in seriousness. But next year for sure, hopefully nothing happens and we can make that and make it happen. But CTD will definitely be there hosting it from next year. We agree on that one. Yes. Oh, if shows you making me jealous now. Shows Jules is heading to Dominica in a few minutes. Well, enjoy Dominica. Enjoy what it has to offer and all the lovely things that you will find there. With all the different connecting flights we have now, I think it's much easier to head back to Dominica. So hopefully you can get that, get that connection going to Dominica. And we're looking to see how the connection can happen. Me, I got to swear up with this area. So
That's what you said there, I didn't hear you now.
I know, I will say it again. I said, me, I would have swear up with that.
Yes, Charlotte show. But I'm not going to, no, I'm strong. I mean, there's so much that we can talk about, Nigel, as we try to ensure that we capture some of what is happening in New Jersey. Yes, but I also want to
really want to,
Say again?
No, I'm saying even for the next half hour, we really want to have
Yes. But if not, we have the show must go on. The show must go on.
But we continue connecting, and that's a good thing about this. The way we structure the vibes is that if something happens,
we have to
connect and talk about other things and ensure that the connection between us and our diaspora people and our local Dominicans remain, and that's important. That's very important. By the way, I've been seeing something on social media about some chef, some Dominican chef guy that's doing pretty well.
Yes. What's his name? I'm trying to remember.
What's that about?
Oh gosh.
You know anything about that?
I did not get the details.
No?
Okay. But I saw it.
Yeah, it just kind of passed me by.
I saw it in the week.
Somebody was posting about some Dominican.
But he's a guy,
chef.
right? He's a guy.
Yeah, I was doing pretty well. I don't remember the name or what it's about.
And that's good. That's good. And also, Nigel, Rihanna Patterson, former guest, I think she was on.
Yes.
She's also, I think, there's a film on dementia that she produced. And I think this film will be released very soon. And even apart from that, she has been doing a lot on, in that journey. So we really want to congratulate her for that as well. So hats off to Miss Patterson. That's good. That's really good, Nigel.
That's good. That's good. Right.
Also, what's his name? Anne-Marie Lauren Richards' son. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, Fred. Yes.
Fred he continues to do well. I think he placed second. He placed second in the
competition. He placed second in the last U.S. championships there for gymnastics. Is definitely one of those that should be heading to Paris. So Fred has been doing really well. So congratulations to Fred.
Dominicans shine wherever they are. Whether Dominican parentage or just Dominicans, they shine wherever they are, and that is very, very good. Nigel, I mean, when I go online or I go on Facebook, wherever, and I see the amount of things that Dominicans are doing, it's just marvelous.
Amazes me, man.
That sense of comfort. Yes, and that is very, very good.
Well, Thea Lafo is doing pretty well as well.
Yes,
got silver recently, and by all accounts, it looks like if she continues on that trajectory, she should be medaling in Paris. Oh, Winnie Green is telling us that it's Jonathan Shillingford.
Right, a Shillingford guy, I remember.
He's the new series of Below the Deck as a chef. Okay.
So that's good. Very, very good. Hats off to him.
Very good. Yes. So Jonathan Shillingford, yes. Congratulations to you on that. And your achievements, Who knows, we shall connect with you. And then we have another guest that we're working on. Let me say good morning to you, Dr. Dina Victor, So
oh yes.
Thank you for at some point.
But there are so many people, Nigel. We have to make sure that we can. We have been doing this since 2020. I remember it was on the 14th of November. I remember that day well. It was a Saturday, 14th of November.
November 14th,
and we have had so many people from the inception of this program. So many people. And Nigel, almost every Saturday, I get so many messages. Learn from the program. At least put 2 hours on, and so Nigel every Saturday.
Yes, and we appreciate that. We appreciate the fact that we're able to connect with you and that you love the connection. So we've had so many guests pass through from November 14, 2020 to now. So. This November we'll try and make it even bigger again. November 14th. I don't know if that's a Saturday.
That's so it's all that time already, we?
Yes.
It was COVID. It was during COVID, and we decided that we should do something. There was a lot happening with the associations abroad, and we decided let's do something. Of course, we had Diaspora link before, but we decided to do something similar. and to
Yes.
like expand the agenda. So and we did that. And so now we are
Here
connecting
we are.
dots, and we
Here
have
we are
connected
almost 4 years.
a lot of dots in the past, a lot of dots,
Here
a
we
lot
are
of
almost 4 years later.
organizations. Yes,
You
I
know,
think our very first guest was Laureen Banis Roberts.
she
Remember that,
was.
right, Nigel?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then we had people. We had my friend Lawrence cousin. Look, I forget his name. I hope he's not listening.
You forget his name.
Breaker. We had Breaker. Remember we had Breaker.
Yes. Oh,
My
yes,
goodness,
we had
I
one
laughed so
Breaker.
much. I laughed
Yeah.
that day
Breaker
when we had
destroyed us that day. We
Breaker.
had Breaker all the way from
And
London.
another
Yeah.
memorable guest we had, Nigel, was as my friend, my very good friend still, Rabbit.
Oh,
Rabbit. Oh my
yes, we
goodness.
found out why they call him Rabbits.
Oh, Nigel, let's not go there. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
we've had Rabbits, we've had
Oh no, too
NC,
many. If you start to
Calypsonians,
call,
we've had
yes,
Rabbit, we've had
Tronada, we had
NC,
NC, we had Peaky,
we've had Smokey,
we
we've
had
had
Smokey.
Peaky, Tronada, so we've tried
Yes,
to connect with our
a lot of people.
Calypsonians.
We had the late Dr.
No?
Carissa Etienne. We had so many people.
Yes,
So
Dr.
the intention
Carissa was
really,
there
as we
first,
said,
Gordon Henderson was there first.
oh yes. The intention is to
know?
really strengthen the ties that we share as Dominicans. We want.
Yes, and we hope along the way we've created this nice city, the family, where we talk to each other on the book, and we connect with each other on the book. So we appreciate that nice city, the family, and the connection. We were trying to get one guest, but he doesn't. He prefers to just make sure he lends his support. So that's good. Oh, by the way, good morning to you. Hey, Donnie. Dr. Dublin, good morning to you, sir.
Oh yes,
yes.
And
yes,
doing a lot these days.
We're doing a lot,
more caps.
And good morning on your next stage in your next phase.
Yes,
we appreciate that as well.
Yes, let's make things work, and they should work.
Oh yes. They'll get it going. What Hamilton saying? The letter writing to the parents was of great importance in those days.
Great importance, you say? Wow.
Yes.
How important was that? Eh?
Yes.
Dear Mr. John Baptist.
Yes, I think.
I've been looking at your daughter for years, for months now, and what again, Nigel? Help me now as we go along with the letter.
Looking at your daughter for years.
Let us look at the contents of a letter like this.
And we've been talking to each other.
And when I see her smile, it lights up my eyes, and then I feel...
Yes. Just to let you know that we haven't done anything yet. Yes, because next thing you gotta say, when I hold her hands, we hold hands and we take good long walks.
We have been to the gardens.
Well, if you put that, you're in trouble.
Oh yes, you're in trouble.
If you put we've been to the gardens.
So what do you put though? What do you put?
Once you put we've been to the gardens,
so but you have to give an indication as to where we met.
Yes, no, don't put we've been to the gardens. No, the letter going straight back. We've been to the garden.
For several weeks now, we have been playing rounders, boys against girls. We have been playing marble hole and the hopscotch. Nigel
Let's go straight back. Yes.
What?
Don't put that part.
And
just have to say, and I would like to continue seeing her if that's okay with you. But seriously, how you consider and write a letter like that, saying how you feel about your daughter and want to continue it? That's a strange thing to do, eh?
Yeah, that is really a strange thing.
That's very strange.
But it's something you had to do. So that was the norm back in the day. So you had to do it.
Yes, you had no choice, right?
So if you have 2 goats, you'd have to say you have 2 goats. I normally milk the cows and we sell it in bottles. Oh my goodness!
I know how to cook. I
can peel fig. Or you say peel fig in Creole, Nigel? Or do you say peel fig?
It's a Kali.
So
Kali something.
Yes, it's a Kali banana. No, there's something about the Creole that vernacular. My goodness, Moka Kali banana. Jesus Christ. So I had to sell peanuts in plastic bags so I make a little money. So I put that on the side. So yes. So.
I promise you I will take care of her. I will. I promise you I will not shout at her. I would love to see the contents of a letter like that.
That's why I said to listen tomorrow. Listen tomorrow night. You will get the full contents of the letter.
Saying that his mom also had to write a letter back then.
His mom?
Not Sylvester, Hamilton.
His mom had to write a letter, so the ladies had to write letters as well?
No, his dad had to write a letter for his mom.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The dad had to write a letter for the mom, you know? Look, Winnie Green telling me a letter. Winnie Green, no, I don't want that letter.
Ask for Winnie Lamem, Papa Bonji.
Yes,
what you saying?
Yeah. You want to hear Winnie letter? Yes. Dear Mr. Nigel, your daughter has been the apple of my eyes for some months now. She is a beautiful young lady, and I have to commend you for raising such a lovely young lady. If all that said, I am coming to you with a humble heart to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage. Me, punch, yeah. Only if I get the letter, so I don't know what I got. You know? That's a well-crafted letter, but
to get a letter like that,
it's the apple of my eyes.
But that won't happen again. I mean, that you know, those were the days. These were the days when we used to write letters. So letters was a big thing back in the day, and we used to go to the post office, you know, and you would put your letter in an envelope, you know, and go and post it and all of that. So that was a big thing for us back in the day. We used to write a lot and read a lot. So we were accustomed to these things, but no, you know, a lot has changed.
But no partners just come in and tag you and say, yo.
Yes.
Like as if, you know?
Yeah. So I remember in my day, I used to write a lot of letters because I was the letter writer at home.
But you still have pen pals, right?
Yes. Yes, I saw pen pals.
Didn't you remember we still have pen pals?
I had a pen pal from St. Vincent, and we still connect, you know, Nigel. I was maybe just about 11 years thereabout when I started with pen pals.
We still have pen pals that we used to write too. It just to be so good to do that.
But
we have connecting to that.
Yes, we saw pen pals, and sometimes we used to have exchanges back then. So let me give you a story about my pen pal in St. Vincent. She wanted to come and visit, but naturally in those days, I mean, your house, the little boot shop. You know, a little boot shop, you're in there and you're checking what for someone to come and visit. And then you were not so bold to tell the person, okay, you don't have these washroom facilities and blah 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 and all of that.
Right.
And you just keep like prolonging it and just
prolonging it.
Yeah. But that was a big thing back then because all these things helped us to write and to read a lot as well. It did.
It helped our writing, it helped our communication with each other.
Oh yes. There was a lot of that back in the day. You just had to read. You had to read because the books were all around, you know. It was happening on radio as well, pen pals and quizzes and things like that. The library was there. You had to go and read, you know, but you know,
I think
the
it helped in
advancements
terms of being able to be, you know, it helped in being able to, you know, first proper sentence structure and all those kind of things.
Oh yes.
Because now I see some people writing and they use, I mean, like the slang, you know what I mean? Like you like how you just type something and hey, what's up? And you know, people actually write that.
But even now, like when I converse with my children like via WhatsApp, and if they write something, I would tell them to like, where are you speaking to? Write it again.
Yeah.
So, you know, I came from that culture.
Like, I know sometimes too. Yes, if my daughter send me a message and it doesn't start with hi daddy.
Yes. Who are you talking to? So right there.
Who's that?
Yes, because you know the language. Their
back and
language.
reply and say hi daddy and say the same thing all over again.
Their language and their way of writing, Nigel, it's different. It's very much different. You know, it's changing a lot. It's changing a lot in terms of how they say things. So thanks, as we said, is now TNX or you know, something else. And you know, so a lot of things have abbreviated a lot of words.
It is affecting in terms of being able to spell properly, speak properly, write properly, because everything is abbreviated now, and we kind of is the accepted norm. And I'm like, no, there's a difference between how you chit chat. You know, I mean, if I'm talking to you, it's different, but. Yeah.
But a lot of them were born into it, so you can't even really blame them. A lot of them were just born into this thing. And kids can't spell tomorrow no more because they're just shortening it to the TMR. You remember when you had to spell at school and you had to break your words in syllables? You remember that? But
yes,
I guess it's
of
been done,
course.
but there's still the challenge of just writing anyway now. So yeah, a lot
And
has
that's an
changed.
issue because then it kind of transcends into the other, I guess, officials who might have, who might have gone through that phase, the new generation phase, in terms of how they write now. And so you have people who are probably, giving speeches or writing speeches, and you see those things in
Yeah, man.
between,
So
and
yeah, and we had so many nursery rhymes back in the day, and you used to
yeah,
wonder. Probably now you will say that didn't really make sense. You would say that, but of course it made sense. There was a reason why, the rhyme and all of that. All those things. And then at school, especially at primary schools, you'd have like the different rows, and one row would start a poem, and the next row continues, and the next row, and it just goes wrong and wrong. Remember there was this poem. I think in the tree there was it in the tree? The finest tree you ever did see. The branch was on the tree was in the wood, and the green grass grew.
oh, I
Remember
remember
that?
that poem. Yes,
Oh
yes,
my
yes,
goodness, we
yes,
used to say
yes,
that a
yes,
lot.
yes,
So these are the
yes,
things that we
yeah,
did at school. You had to have
yeah.
like every day. We had to take some time, to
And even like
learn to
penmanship,
pronounce
I
words.
mean, when you used to have a little penmanship, and you
Yes.
used to wonder why I have to write those
Oh
lines
my
over and over and
goodness,
over again.
Nigel. My second name, the name I don't like, I don't know if my mother got it, but it starts with the letter M. No, I always had difficulty writing a
And
capital M.
I won't call that name.
I always had difficulty writing a capital M. So I'd write it like the M looked like a long ladder, and then anyway. So I always had a difficulty in writing this. But then you had to write, you had to do it, you had to do it, you had to do it. And if you
You
spoke
had
in the
to,
class,
and it helped.
yes, and we had to write lines. So you have like 1,000 lines to write. I should not speak in class. I should not speak in
Yes,
class.
yes.
And then you find yourself writing 1,000 I's. You keep turning pages. Then should, 1,000 should. Anyway, that was
You
just.
never write the whole
It was like
sentence. So
torture, but it served us well. It
yes, you
served
just
us
go down
well.
the page. I. The next one, shoot. The next one, not. You know. I guess in a way, probably then it seemed like punishment for us,
Yeah, it
But
seems
it's
so. But when you look back on it, you'll say, "Wow, I think it helped me. It helped me a lot." You had to read. You had to have your books. You had to come to school, especially on a Friday. Friday was reading day, and for us that was a big thing. You had to go up at the front of the class and recite a poem, whether you were shy or not. You had to do it.
you had to do it. You had to go out there and do
Yes.
it. And
And when
that
it
helped
comes
in
to
building the public speaking.
Of course, when it comes to Christmas time and whatever season, Easter, you had to be part of a play. So you either had to act as Mary or Joseph or whatever, but you had to be part of a play. And then we had literature books now. Remember that George Orwell and Animal Farm?
Animal, yes.
Oh my goodness,
Yes,
that was just
yes,
something else.
yes,
You had to do it.
You ever when you used to write the lines and one little letter go above the next line and they have to go back
Oh,
together.
you had to erase it. Yes, you had to. Yes, penmanship. So
The letter has to
penmanship
be
was
between the
big.
both lines.
Penmanship was
You know?
big
Penmanship,
back in
man.
the
Letter
day.
has to go
Yes.
between the both lines. If you just go on to the next line, you're in trouble. Go back and write it again.
Yes, go back and write it again.
But
So
they do
we
us
grew
things
up.
the
That's
way.
that. We grew up. I mean, times have changed, and you cannot blame the young people now. That's the time that they are in now. But Nigel, let me tell you something about before. It was just wow, maybe the
Oh
best.
man. But
It
as we
was
on
just the
letters
best.
and pen pals and so on, I don't know. Do you think at some point maybe the post office will become obsolete? Like, might no need for the post office anymore? Because I mean, people connect now.
I mean, there are
You
other
don't have
things
to
out
wait.
there do
You
at
don't have to
at the
wait for the
post
letter,
office.
right? You get an immediate
Yeah,
response.
there are other things that they do.
WhatsApp or Facebook.
You could collect parcels or all of that, but in terms of the letters, people don't write as before.
Yeah.
People don't. Before we used to make our cards, our Christmas cards, Father's Day card and all of that. But
That used to help in helping your creativity.
of course.
And there was more. I'm thinking that maybe there was more love put in it because you spend so much time doing it.
Mm-hmm. You had to do it
That
from
it was
scratch. Remember
appreciated
that?
more.
You had to do a lot of things from scratch back in the day.
Yeah.
You were very close
Now,
to
last
this.
minute, you just run to the store and pick up a card.
Yes. So you have to get your flour and your water and make your paste, and your crepe paper, whatever, and your raffia and all of that, and get all your things together. Your sweet lime, if you don't have flour and water to stick your sweet lime, and things like that. Your scissors, probably you not have a scissors.
Sweet lime was glue.
Right, of course. Sweet lemon was glue. You put that in your pocket, and when you come home now, everything is just stuck. You're removing that from you, and it's stuck to your skin and all of that. So yes, but I grew up in that time, and I was
Is there still sweet lime?
But of course, but Nigel, lovely la leve then. Right next to the gardens, I mean, hedges of sweet lime. You had to make sweet lime. We used to make sweet lime juice. We used to squeeze
we don't use sweet lime anymore.
But there's some at DBS, and I always take one or two. I just still say my sweet lime.
Okay, so now all you know why DBS street sweet lime is finished. I would not take it.
So we used to do those things.
What do you call sweet lime?
Sweet, I don't know what is
the. Got the name of sweet lime.
Yes, sweet lime. What is the book saying, Nigel?
The book has been going, man. The book has been going. Let's see. Let's see if we can go back after Winnie Green sent me the letter there.
Someone is saying Nigel, the guy's name is Akim Ismail from Mahu, I think. No, Akim participated in a recent competition and he won.
Oh, yes.
But
yes.
I think the one we're talking about now is really Jonathan Shillingford.
Jonathan, right.
Akim is just, he's so good, Nigel. And one of those days I want to have Akim on as a guest and see what he can bring, and show us, how we, comes up with this. With these wonderful designs, very creative. Akim Ismail.
Very creative, yes. I remember they did something with some cakes, and that was crazy. The way he was able to guess.
Shows Joy saying, start the program from 9, a lot more time to chat. Sometimes we have to chat today, Nigel. I mean, it's good to have a guest. Because we chat with
It's nice.
But sometimes it's always good to go back, to the days, because I can remember once I was telling my children about the phones that we used to have, and they were laughing. Nigel, you take a wee. You remember those big phones and you have to take your finger and put it on?
Oh yes, you have to take the ringer.
Yes, and then if the phone was in the living room and somebody called, well, everybody would hear. But if the phone was for your mother, and it had a long cord, so you could just pass through, and the butcher go to another room, and so my goodness, and you say hold on a while, and you put down that phone and
you put them on. Yeah. Yes. So I've been saying all over the globe. Pen pals. All over the globe. Pen pals is important. That was our original Facebook. Here's a Shillingford. Yes, Ivo.
Hazel and I we grew up together, so I know. She knows that well.
No more phonics in school.
Yes, no more.
I wish they had penmanship.
And civics, man, and civics you had to learn. I remember in Dominica Grammar School with Miss.
Know about your country. Know about the different.
With Miss Edna Murphy at the Dominica Grammar School, there was we used to have courtesy week,
Murphy, man.
and she helped, and we wrote a song on courtesy should begin at home, continue wherever you roam. So why should you be rude? Courtesy is for your own good, something like that. So try to feel like
yes.
And so that was a big thing. You had to write your own songs at school as well. Yes, courtesy. I mean, it was a week back then, a week back, but it was a big thing at school. So you had to partake in those things.
Yes, civics was important.
Civics, of course, it was, and manners and
I mean, it's sort of the respect for each other, and respect for property, and being able to say the good morning, hello, how are you, kind of thing. That civility that seemed to have just disappeared.
And we would start that from a very young age, from preschool. All the way. So in the primary school, when your teacher comes in the class, you have to say, good morning, teacher. I love my teacher. Thank you, teacher. And to back I say, teacher. Yes, but it taught you manners and respect. You have to say good morning.
Definitely so. That was there, And I guess, with changing times, people probably felt that, all of this, what is all that for, and all the rest of it. But I think it laid down a great foundation. For those of us who were able to go through that period, and hopefully as parents we can continue to connect it and pass it on to them that way. That would be the wonderful thing. Yes. Astrid Pina, good morning to you from St. Martin. That's great. Sandra Norris says she never heard of Sweet Lime.
What?
You never heard of Sweet Lime?
Let me tell you something. We used to collect sweet limes. Hazel Shillingford can tell you. We used to go to the gardens and collect sweet lime. And there's another thing we used to collect. There's a hedge with pretty red flowers, if Hazel can remember. And there was this red fruit on it. I just cannot remember. One was close to the convent high school. But we used to go, because remember I grew up there, so we had to go there. We had to go in the gardens and collect stuff. Even little stones we used to collect.
Who's the boy in the gardens there?
But of course, Nigel. I mean, that was my backyard. I mean, bamboo house, jacks. That was my backyard. That was my backyard. There was no two ways about it.
I hope bamboo house continues to be there for a long time and keeps
I still go there though. I still visit gardens regularly. I'm always at gardens. The other time I was looking for my name there, but I could not see my name there. So I guess the tree would have grown and
If
Probably my
Bamboo
name.
House could talk, the stories that Bamboo House
Oh
would
my
reveal.
goodness, yes. And Jack's Walk as well, up on the steps.
Oh, and Jack's Walk, yes, up
Yes.
Jack's Walk.
That
Sandra,
was the
sorry.
spot.
Sandra said she was saying she never had sweet lime juice.
Oh yeah,
But
we used to
she
make sweet lime juice, of course. We used to make sweet lime
Yes.
juice.
Okay.
We used to
Yes,
squeeze this
yes.
sweet lime. It used to be like thick, and we used to put some water in that. I mean, anything. We used to have we used to eat a lot of glue as well, so we'd climb the glue trees. I mean, girls were big and climbing back in the day, you know. Hazel can remember that. We used to climb trees.
Oh, by the way, Hazel tell you Dumbo Cecil.
Right. No, not the Dumbo Cecil. I know the Dumbo Cecil
the
from
Dumbo
Royan tree, but I'm talking about like a hedge. This little hedge close to the convent high school now.
Hedge, red, and it's a red fruit.
Yes, a red fruit. When it's ripe, it gets red. Very, very, very small as well. It looks a little like the sweet lime. I just can't remember the name. But we used to eat a lot of that. We used to go and get penny piece in the gardens. So those were the days. And
but there's a fruit you used to stick in your mouth. You know, this is something red.
Glue, not glue.
Oh, glue.
Yes, glue.
Yes.
Yeah, glue. There's a glue tree close to the convent high school. So we used to go for plum and cherries. And we used to have so much fun, boys and girls together. We used to go and be on the power, you know. I mean,
that's up for the
and on the bridge and up in Emsall, and then we used to do many things, Nigel. But this is what happened.
I don't think we knew the difference between boys and girls.
Yes. But that's not
in
happening.
terms of there being, everybody was just, you know,
everybody was together.
Doing everything together.
And we'd come at home after school. We talk a lot about our school, what happened in school. We'd sing a lot of our school songs. So a lot of us still know our school songs because we would sing it every time. And that's one of how I learned the SMA school song. I know it by heart, by the way, Nigel, because my brother was at SMA, and then I was living close.
How are you going again?
Oh please, Nigel, you should know your school song.
Well, I know the school song. I just wanted you to say
okay.
it.
No, I'm not going to sing that's your song. I'm not going to sing it now. I could ask you to say in Creole, DGS used to beat SMA back in the day a lot, but I'm not going to sing your school song on here. Pala. But we used to have fun. We were really.
We did. And I think
yes. Yeah.
That certainly helped in the connection, you know what I mean? Especially for those who probably, you know what I mean, that was like an extended family.
Yes,
that you would, you meet in the afternoons. That was your other family.
Man, Nigel. So I would go at Hazel's home, Hazel Shillingford's home, and we had a mama, and mama would just make food for everybody, and that was just the norm. And she would come at home, and then Nigel, I had a clique. Let me tell you something. I had a clique.
You had a clique?
No, man, I was part of a clique. We had a large clique. I was always part of a clique. Always. From since I know myself. A lot of us, Lucian, Bertrand, and we used to go. Nigel, when Wadikole used to play, Nigel, we would go to everywhere that Wadikole go, it would be there. Seriously. Things I would not let my children do now. My mother would let me do it back in the day, but back in the day was different.
We had and the thing is, I think too, I mean, when you used to go as a group, you know, the clique used to go. Yes. And the clique used to stay together.
A large clique, A large clique.
Yes.
I remember those days.
The 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of you would go together and stay together.
Yes.
You would dance in a little circle.
Yes,
yourself.
And girls danced with girls at that time, eh?
Yes, in a circle in the section. Yes. It was just alone, all girls doing their own little thing in the section there. And those boys on the other side just watching, but they're free to come over.
Yes.
And all the rest of it.
But if they come over, we shy, we turn our head.
Yes. You
but
turn your little face.
That was fun.
Yes.
That was fun. That was
beautiful,
so
innocent fun, you know?
Yes. I can just see myself now, just remembering walking up in the post office, just walking up the steps of the post office. I can see how it was before. And then you lick your stamp and you place it on your letter and you put it in the box. My goodness. Those were fun days. Those were fun days, Nigel. I mean,
we never even knew licking the thing was bad. No, we just used to lick that thing and
just lick that,
and stick it.
And then
but you know, actually, when you got the letter from your pen pal, that was a big thing.
Of course, that was a big thing.
Big moment for you, know, when you got that letter from your pen pal.
I used to love to write letters. I would write letters. I used to love to write letters. My grandmother, of course, I tell you that story already on the program when I had to write to Uncle John and for the money. But before I get to the part of the money.
You have to say all of that.
Dear Uncle John, you know, how are you? And blah, 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 and everything. And I hope you are fine. We are okay, and blah, blah, blah. And then get to the point. And get to the point. But that helped me, you know, in writing. Nigel, we were the best. I mean, Bath Road and Queen Mary Street, none could beat us.
Yes,
we used to go to we had the gardens right there.
Master Edwards is now saying, I'm here now.
She's here now. Hey, we're looking. Actually, it's 5 minutes to the hour. Whoosh.
And we had a
What is
wonderful
that?
connection,
Yes.
it was Neto I'm traded. Sunday ice cream by
Hey,
Suzette
look,
mom on
Massim
the
calling my
steps.
phone.
I wrote, you remember that one?
Say that again?
Sunday ice cream by Suzette's mom on the step.
Oh my good, by Paula's mom Suzette. Oh my goodness. And Makina Stan, that is Mr. Mix's grandmother. Yes, she used to have ice cream, and you know the ice cream tub, and you had to have the salt and the ice, and you have to turn this and churn and churn. You remember that, Nigel?
Yes. Yeah. Oh
My goodness. And then
that was what you call ice cream, man.
Mm-hmm. But we really had fun because we came from a location that was very vibrant, you know, because we were right. The gardens was our backyard. There's no two ways about it. The gardens was our backyard, so we had fun. We did.
Oh, you grew up in Rose. Did you go to the bushes to look for? It's a most swift Padu.
For what?
I remember Padu. Yes, and Mube.
But I used to go to the country as well. So
there was a rope they used to cut for skip.
A rope. I don't know. What
I know.
I know.
We didn't have skip rope. We used to do our own thing.
Yeah, man. We used to do our own thing, our own cricket pitch and everything, and do your own
electric
ball.
thing. We used to use the electric thing with to skip.
Boy, I tell you all that way.
I think it's to burn you, right?
Yes.
When you miss a step and that hits you, that's it for you, eh?
Man, we still and poor Guatis. But is Marcin on Nigel? I think Marcin is on, you know, but it's late.
He's on?
It's really late.
Well, I don't.
I'm not seeing her.
Let me see.
So she could come on. Let's see. She could just give us an idea as to what is happening. It's just unfortunate that we could not capture live.
End of the program, but if you're on,
yes, Marcin, if you're on, just come on. Just tell us what's happening. Hello, Marcin. You'd have to put on your I'm not sure if you're on mute, so you'd have to put on your speaker so we can hear you. But Nigel, in those days, I tell you it was big. We'll continue to talk.
Oh yes. 2 ounce cheese by Miss Mabel.
Oh my goodness, yes, an ounce of cheese. Good morning, Miss Mabel. And Miss Mabel, as I told you already.
What is that about? That 2 ounce? What is that?
Yeah, I mean you have to buy ounce of cheese and ounce of butter, whatever. No, Miss Mabel, I can remember I told you that very long ago, maybe when we started the program. Miss Mabel had a very popular shop on that's where I used to go and get credit, and then I was standing in a line and wait until everybody goes and everything. When I go inside, then somebody else come in and Miss Mabel tell me, "Di mama, you can do it more," and things like that, and I didn't really like that. But back in the day as well,
your name's still in the book there.
Well, Miss Mabel has died. She died.
Oh, okay. So the book
but back
died.
in the day, Nigel. So what I remember about Miss Mabel, and I can say that boldly, Miss Mabel. I remember back in the day, we still have like Coca-Cola would give covers for your exercise books, and all other things like that.
Yes, you used to peel under the
and I think carnation milk as well used to give. So when you take out the wrap on the milk, you would write your name at the back, your name and address, and put it in a box, and then you would win a prize.
Right.
So what Miss Mabel used to do, she would buy a carton of carnation milk, so 24, and she would remove all the wrappers, and she would sell it without a wrapper. Nigel. She would sell it without a wrapper. And that's true. I wonder if he remembers that. But that was fun. Because at that time, the community raised the child. So you don't even really worry about this.
Take all the paper.
Yes. The community raised, yes. Yeah, Miss Mabel was well known for that. And we had bakeries. Where I grew up, we had also bakeries. We had Pana, and we had other people, baking bread. And I can just still take the scent of all of this, me as a little girl in this yard, and so many boys. But I did not care about that because we were family. And then you're taking the scent of the bread. I was right next to the grotto home. So even when the grotto home burnt, I was in my room. I remember that. We were right next to the grotto home. So a lot was happening in my yard. So,
and you used to be cooking butter in my stick, right?
But of course, you had to do that.
Yes, the orange cooking butter. What is it called? The
glue spread margarine?
Yes.
Mellow cream. We had
mellow cream. Is mellow cream? Oh, is it mellow? I think it's mellow cream.
Yeah.
I know it's a yellow thing. They put that in my stick. Yes.
Yeah. As a little girl, I can say I had fun as a little girl. I had so much fun, Nigel. Going and buy kerosene, in my jerry can for my grandmother, because I had to do that. Even if I didn't like it, I had to do it.
Yes. Miss Mabel take out all the things on the car.
Yes. Oh, yes. She used to take out everything.
Hazel say she and Miss Mabel used to clash. She and Miss Mabel clash a lot already.
Whoosh. What he saying in Nigeria? I wanna please don't go there. That SMA DGS banter, you notice I have DGS in lowercase. Excuse me. If I have to give you my story about DGS, you'll understand why it's the best school. You'll just understand why it's the best. So I'm not even going there today. I see Martin is trying to make a connection first, but because of the time, it really will not work.
I see she was trying earlier.
I don't know what
connect.
happened with them.
But I mean, we certainly hope that and for those of you who are in the New Jersey area close by, still make sure you go down.
Yes, go and support.
Go down and support the events.
Next year, God willing,
so
we'll
make sure
ensure
you
that we do it differently. Yes. Hamilton Joseph Nigel is saying, Nigel and Ivona, you all grew up in Roseau. Did you go to the bushes to look for, what is this? Moisif, Poitou, and Moubin? And there is a rope we used to, cut to do the skipping. Okay, I think Nigel would have said that already, right?
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then here's the ones to remind us of Maaya.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Of course I remember Maaya as well.
Oh my goodness, you had to. Yes. The
those kicks were one of the best kicks, those rough kicks.
Yes.
Oh, just to make sure we had that. And then hopscotch. We say hopscotch.
I was big on hopscotch. Nigel, I was big on this. I could play this well. Champ? Yeah, man. I was big on hopscotch, and I declare and things like that. Nah, man, Nigel. And name animal, place thing on a paper. Nigel, I was big on that. And jacks. And I was.
Oh, you say that name animal, place and thing on a paper.
So here is Marceline. Marceline, I'm not sure her speaker is not on, so I can see her, Nigel. I can see her. So
I can see her. Yeah, I can see her as well, but I'm not sure if she
to her that she should
like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Nigel, yes. So name animal place thing was I used to cheat on that too sometimes.
You still on a paper, right?
I used to cheat sometimes because you have to name if you have to name an animal that begin with like Y in particular, but you're not even sure. Boy, we used to write things to it. We just used to come.
You say that. I think I'm going to play that game with the kids and them later tonight. So tomorrow.
Animal place.
And
we used to play Hangman as well. You remember Hangman?
Oh yes, Hangman was
Hangman was big. Okay, Martin, I see you looking all pretty, looking regal and all of that, but we are not hearing you. And I think she's at the venue as well. She's at the venue from what I'm seeing.
Seeing you walking around looking so beautiful.
But we're not hearing you. And we
Unfortunately, we're not hearing you, but we are seeing you looking pretty.
Yeah.
In your in one of your creations, I'm guessing. Because I know you make those headpieces and everything else.
It would have been nice to see all the stores.
It really would have been nice to have been, to connect with them and see what was going over in New Jersey. But it happens sometimes, technical situations. It happens.
I spoke to her late yesterday, and everything was sad. I don't know what happened this morning.
Yes.
So.
Listen, man. The universe is unfolding as it should.
As it should, Nigel. As it should. We spent time about.
So I'm okay with that.
Yes.
We got a chance to connect on other levels, so that's okay
look,
as well.
Joe is also saying Zabo was a good shopkeeper. She lived children. She loved children at Christmas time. Every child in the neighborhood got their gifts. I got my gifts with Mapui because we clash up. I remember Zabo. So Aya used to send us by Zabo to buy lard and something with MSG. What was MSG? What is MSG? Something like monosodium glutamate, something like that. But anyway, we had to enjoy that MSG in it. So I used to go there, go buy Zabo and buy my stuff.
I remember Zabo. Yes. Zabo clash with other people doing. Zabo was a lady that would clash if you easily.
Yeah. And then as well, so the St. Martin School was right next to the Chronicle headquarters, where the newspapers made. So we had to read. And we used to go there to get sleep. You remember the books, the slip books?
Oh yes.
I'm seeing Marcin again in all her glory, in all her splendor.
Marcin, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you say anything?
I don't think she's hearing us though. I'm not sure if she's not hearing us or if she's trying. But she looks beautiful. I really love that color. I'm not sure if it's a full because I can't see her full wear. But she looks beautiful and that's good. Hey, Nigel, look at how we talk.
And we can talk and talk. But of course I know we have to end, right?
We have to end, We have to.
I'm still looking for Marcin. But Marcin, we certainly hope that the event is going to be successful or it is already being successful.
Yeah.
And, we certainly wish you the best on that. And make sure you go down and support all the Dominican arts and the artists and the authors and everybody that's there at the events.
Yeah, that's a big thing. So probably we can get some of it to show next week. Just a little of it to show next week. We have a guest next week. Should be very interesting next week, Nigel. What she will tell us in terms of how growing up, because I really want to hear a story. So we're going to the southeast, I think, Nigel. She was raised in the southeast. Is it southeast?
I think so too. Yes, right in
the
the southeast area. Right.
She has a wonderful story to tell. So I really look forward to next week's guest because recently she addressed.
Yes,
Hi, Maslin.
hello.
Well, we're getting you now when we're about to end.
Yes.
But just tell us quickly what is happening. Tell us in a minute what's happening as we speak. Hello? Okay, Nigel. So that was the real reason for true. There was some, maybe not distortion, but in terms of the
I guess the
is not that
Wi-Fi
reliable.
It's not as strong.
Yes, it's not as strong. Last time it worked. No, it's not working well. Last time it worked well. We didn't have hitches last time.
Yeah,
we saw everything. So we wanted to do it again because last time.
I'm changing my location.
But we don't have time to now, Maslin. That is the time for us to end the program. In fact, we are over, over the time as well. I see everybody calling me. So Nigel, yes, you try to get her. Let me just take that call.
Yes. It would have been really nice.
Can you hear me better?
We can hear you better. We're about to end up the program, but we can hear you better. Just very quickly, how has everything? Very quickly, how has everything been going?
Everything is going great. It's a little stressful because some of the participants came very late, and I was up from 5 o'clock this morning. I came actually set up and went in about 9 o'clock, but a lot of them came much later. So it's a little stressful, but I'm managing, and I really apologize for not being able to log in at the time.
It's okay.
Because everybody's calling me. Everybody's saying Maslin this, Maslin that, Maslin this. But I am here nonetheless.
So what are you wearing? Your creation?
Oh, yes, I am wearing my creation, and I chose to wear this because that's my first warbler that I made myself. So I'm really, really proud that I could put the warbler together, and I feel really, really patriotic and elegant today.
You look elegant, my dear. You look elegant. But make it work. Make it work.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I guess you have seen the setup. You all have seen the setup outside. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of.
We could not see it clearly. We could not really see it, but if it's if last time is an indication of what is happening this year.
Yes, it is.
I'm sure that you have a good display.
Definitely.
So we wish you all the best, Maslin. We'll see what we can capture some of it and
very
show
much.
it. But we have to end the program. Definitely, we have to end. The time has come and gone.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Yes. Much success. Okay. All right.
Yes. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Yes, Nigel, but it was nice discussing. It was really nice.
It was lovely.
I like to talk about my days, when I started DBS.
I
started DBS, I started for bicycle. I'm not sure if you remember, I had a bicycle. Coming to DBS, coming to work on my bicycle.
On your
I had to go
bicycle.
and get the reports and all of that. So that was big. But we'll talk about these things the next day.
Another time. We connect again.
Yeah. We have to go. We have to end. We have to leave, Nigel. But it was fun.
All right.
It was
fun.
We
connect next week again, man. As always. All right, my dear.
Man. You take care.
Take care.
And to all of those on the live, thank you so much. That's it. That's where we end. What is happening? Okay.